Good evening, everyone. This is Srikanth Rajan, and welcome back to Market Pulse video that happens every Sunday at 7 p.m., where we discuss what's happening in the investment market and what should be our plan for investment so that we grow financially. Well, talking about what happened last week, the most important things to be looking at, the first one is, of course, the interest rates going up. Well, the interesting part is the RBI has long stopped increasing the repo rates, but then the banks are still increasing. In fact, last week I just got a message from my banker stating that the home loan interest has gone up slightly. Again, so, sorry. So, yeah, I've been not keeping well because of this weather that's changing in Bangalore quickly. Well, so coming back. Yeah, so banks are increasing the interest rates on car loans and home loans. Uh, in fact, on a phased manner. In fact, last week they've again gone for a hike. I think home loans have now come close to 10%, and car loans have also come to similar rate. So, what should be our strategy? That's something that we'll discuss in a while. So, apart from that, if you look at the stock markets, well, there was a big dip in the market the previous 2 weeks back, and from there, Indian market has continuously rallied back to its peak position, and the market is still hovering around in the same level. So, of course, on this week, if you see Thursday and Friday, we did see some fall, but then, on Wednesday we saw a fall, and Thursday we saw a rise, and again Friday a fall. So basically, the markets have been kind of very volatile, and at this point of time, this market is kind of not rewarding the traders, but more of, I would say, rewarding the investors. This financial year, the Indian stock markets have really rewarded the investors really well. I'm really happy about it because I am a long term investor as well, and we at MPI Invest always promote long term investing. As far as trading is concerned, of course, I do trading for myself, but then that is kind of doing decently well, I would say. Though the returns in trading personally is not great this year. This financial year, my trading returns are just about 6%, but my investment returns have actually gone up more than 30%. So that's something fantastic, isn't it? So overall, almost 36% return on my investments is something great that I'm happy about this year. Well, most of my investments is of course in equity. I do have some investment in non-equity also, which is really important. That's exactly what we always say at MPI Invest, that right asset allocation is the key. So that's exactly what we help you with, planning your right asset allocation and helping you invest. So that's something that we do. So now talking about this investments, one thing very important is we need to keep a track of the market, what's happening in the investment market across the globe. So that is something that always defines how our investments could actually give returns. So, for example, this week again we could see the gold kind of stabilizing on the prices. So gold has been having its one of the best few years in the last 10-20 years, I would say, because in just last 1 year they've given returns more than 18%. And if you have invested into SGB, which gives an additional 2.5% from RBI, then definitely you would be sitting with the best return on gold in the last 2 years. So that's something that we're doing already at MPI Invest. So if you want to invest in RBI issued sovereign gold bonds, do connect with us, and also we can help you plan a portfolio of investments by just going to our website. You can schedule a meeting with us at mpiinvest.com as shown here. And of course, you can join our WhatsApp group as well, where we are, updates do come on the WhatsApp group. So that should be another opportunity for you to be there, part of it. So apart from that, we also have a MPI family group, where we have a special group exclusively for members who have started investing through us, and that group has also other personalized meetings that happen on, like, frequently. And apart from that, we have a regular meeting every first Sunday of the month at 7:30 p.m. So that is just after this podcast, right? So these are benefits that you get as a part of MPA family member, and we help you choose the right investment, right health insurance, right term plan, and whatnot. So you should be happy to be part of our MPA family because we charge nothing as of now. So that's how it has been going. So going ahead, talking about the markets last week, the FII investment has actually continued to grow. In India, last week also, the FIIs have been on the net buying side for the week, whereas the DIS have been on a selling mode. Even on Friday, we could see the FIIs have bought for more than 1,000 crores, while the DIS have booked profit for more than 3,000 crores. So this is what is showing, the kind of benefit that the DIs have been taking at this point of time when the markets are at their peak. So if you remember, when the DIs were continuously buying, the markets were down, and that was the time when FIIs were continuously selling in the market. So the FIIs kind of did not allow the markets to go up. Finally, when the FIIs have now started buying, what is wrong in DIS actually booking some profits. For people who don't know, who are new to the channel, so FII is foreign institutional investors and DIS stands for domestic institutional investors. So nothing but a simple example to understand would be mutual fund companies in India are called domestic institutions, and the FIAs are foreign institutions who come from other countries and invest into Indian market. So this is what is happening at this point of time. Real estate stocks have been doing really well. Brigade, which was one of our favorite stocks, has actually hit all-time high. We've already booked profit and exited out of it. Well, I'm not giving you a recommendation, but then this is the time a lot of people actually flock to the markets to make a lot of money. But then many a times when people start running into the market is when the market would see a peak and then would come down. So could be, we could expect that similar thing here because markets have actually rallied big. Just for your information, if you look at how the markets have recovered from the fall. So if you remember, that bloody Wednesday when markets fell about 2 weeks back, it went down almost till 21,200 level, and from there we are back now close to all-time high. Whereas if you look at the global markets, look at the US market or even the European market, all of them are actually much below their previous high when this fall happened. So that way Indian markets have recovered really fast. But this rally, should it continue this way? Definitely not, because that is not a healthy rally, because that we have to have some up and down. That's how the markets go. So we will definitely see a dip, and that is when probably we are looking at some more investment. But then, like I always say, if you are a long-term investor, you should not look at all this peak and bottom, but simply just do a SIP. The best way to do a SIP is actually going for a weekly SIP. Weekly, you can invest into mutual funds or whatever it is. In fact, the best way to start is, of course, a mutual fund, at least a mutual fund. But then, of course, I know a lot of people would have this worry, like how to select the right one from the 5,000 plus mutual funds available in the market. So that's exactly where we come in to help you. We are, AMFI certified, NIFM certified mutual fund consultant, and we can help you with your investments, of course. So that's something that we can do. So apart from that, if you look at the market for next week, the momentum can continue to carry on, but there could be volatility. But then what is expected is nothing but the result season is starting from this week. So major results are coming up this week. We'll be talking about it. So that could kind of steer the market further. Generally, like you see, mostly the IT companies come out with the results first, and the same thing is going to happen at this point of time as well. So we have the IT companies starting off the result season this month and this week, and that will kind of give some changes or movement to the market. So will that be positive or negative is something that we need to see. But let me tell you this time frankly what is my opinion is, nobody is expecting a great result from IT because of the US issue. All of you know that. So if at all they come with good results, that could be a surprise to the market and market could fly up. Now, if they come with bad results, people are expecting that already. So market may not react much. So if you look at this week, so this week we have the most important results that is coming up this week. If I look at, so we have important results coming in from Avenue Supermarts, which is on Monday tomorrow. That's nothing but our D-Mart. Then we have, but not a big effect on market at this point of time. But major effect will be coming on Thursday, because on Thursday we have TCS, Infosys, IndusInd Bank, and HDFC Asset Management Company coming out with results. So this is something which would be weighted. So effect of that can be seen. Most of the results would come post market hours. So effect of that would be seen on Friday. So like I said, IT major like TCS and Infosys and HCL Tech. So not HCL Tech, sorry, TCS and Infosys, two important IT companies are coming out with results. This would set the entire pace for the IT companies coming further. So this would be something very important to watch out. Then on Friday itself, we have the next major IT company, HCL Tech and Wipro coming out with results. So this has been kind of one of the few quarters where we have seen all these big wigs coming together on the results. So SDFC Life also could be coming out result on Friday. So on Thursday, TCS, Infosys, and on on Friday, Wipro, HCL Tech, and SDFC Life. So these are stocks to be watched. Let's see how they go. So we will be discussing more about that in detail in the next week's Market Pulse video. So that's one thing that we can talk about. Apart from that, next week is very important to look at, because on Thursday there's the US CPI data coming in. Now US CPI is nothing but the inflation data. Expectation is that the inflation data should come lower than expected, and should be lower than last month. If that comes, that will be good. But let me tell you, the way the US markets are actually fluctuating at this point of time because of interest rate results, it actually looks very, very immature, because at this point of time, definitely in US will see a rate cut. Now, will the rate cut happen in March or not, or will it happen further? Doesn't make sense unless you're a short-term trader. But for a longer-term investor, it is a very clear thing that interest rates cannot stay high for long. It will come back to normal, and if that comes back to normal, naturally markets will rally. So there is still a piece of rally left in the market, even in US. So that could actually trigger a rally in Indian IT sector as well. So these are things that could be watched out. So good stocks in IT sector actually can be a good hit. However, not a recommendation again. So next important thing to be looking at is some important IPOs. So whenever the markets are in close to all-time high and bull run, a lot of IPOs do come. Well, I'm not a big fan of IPO. I never invest into a IPO. So if you see the important IPOs that's coming up as Muthoot Microfinance, Moti's Jewelry, Suraj Estate Developers, Happy Forgings, RBZ Jewelers, Credo Brands, Azad Engineering, and Innova CapTab, Jyoti CNC, and Medi Assist Health. So these are companies which are coming up with their IPOs this week. So that's something that is going to not affect the market as such, but a lot of people will happen. What will happen is a lot of people will try to book some profit because the markets are at the peak and move that fund to some IPOs. So there are people who do that. So that can actually bring some fluctuation in the market when so many IPOs come, right? So that's also something that's on the card. Now, coming to this week, my expectation is, of course, it all depends on results. So results are coming only by weekend. Major results are coming only by weekend. So markets would be kind of, fluctuating, and they are close to all-time high. Nothing wrong. If some good results come, we could see the market actually hitting 22,000 also. So that's also on the card. So do remember, markets need not be predicted, but of course on a longer term, for sure you'll make money if you are staying invested in the market. So that is exactly what I say, all of you. Stay invested with the right goal and with the right investment. You will not lose money, but only make money guaranteed in the market. So that's how it is. It is just to bring that discipline and learning into you. And that's exactly what we help you with our regular monthly sessions and also these podcasts for you. So that's it for this week. I think we've covered it all. And coming to the last part about the title of the podcast, what should you do now when the interest rates are up? Home loan interest rates are up, car loan interest rates are up. Stop buying. Absolutely. This is not the right time to buy a car or a home. This is the time you should invest into the market, because that money is what is going to grow in the upcoming years. At this point of time, if you go take loan, that too at the peak of interest rate, and buy a car or a home, what is the point? So postpone your purchase, invest the money, and grow your money. That's something that you should do. At this point of time, I would say postpone all your car purchase, all your home purchase, chuck your loan application. It is time to invest. Invest and grow your money. Listen to me, and I am telling you, in next 2-3 years, you will make money if you have made the right investment into the market. So for that, just connect with us. So again, reminding you, you can schedule a meeting with us to make a complete financial plan for you and also understand how you can diversify your investments, all you need to do is go to our website mpiinvest.com as mentioned in the scroll and schedule your appointment there, and we can catch up for a one-to-one meeting to discuss and plan your investments in the right manner. So is it gold, silver, stock market, bonds, fixed deposit, recurring deposit, health insurance, life insurance? For everything, for the right advice, come back to MPI Invest. So that's exactly what we do at MPI Invest. Let us discuss and grow together financially. This is Srikanth Rajan signing off until we catch up with more details tomorrow morning. Goodbye. Have a great week ahead. See you.